Hi, I'm Zen Fendelman. Love is horrifying. I want to talk to you about love and how horrifying love is. It's horrifying. Okay, so here's what I mean by that. Love sucks in this very particular way. Everyone leaves. They either walk away or they die. So what's really funny about us human beings is when we're single for a long time and we start falling in love, we get scared. Like people are falling in love and they're very scared, especially if they don't have the balance in a really good way. They're falling in love and they're feeling like, this is what I hope I don't get my heart broken. Blah, blah, blah. First of all, it really helps with that if you just have your balance in the first place. Like, it's very helpful to have so much goodness and joy in your life and date your friends. I always say date your friends, and I don't mean have sex with your friends. I mean go out with your friends, dress up for your friends, put on your makeup for your friends, have fun with your friends. I recommend going out dancing. You guys know I'm addicted to dance. So if you already have a really happy, full life, then when you're falling in love, it isn't like all of a sudden all of this new goodness is finally happening in your life. No. Fuck that. That's so bad for you. It also gets you all your hopes hung on this one person to be your everything, and they need to be your joy, and they need to make you happy. And when they don't make you happy, you're furious at them and you have big fights. So let's just skip that part. So just make sure that you have a very well-balanced life as you're looking around for Mr. or Miss Right. Okay, here's the thing about love is horrifying because everyone leaves. They either walk away or they die. The universe or God or whatever you think of it as, the benevolent, omnipotent powers, or if you're more science-minded, you can look around and see life really is set up this way. There's little tests every day and every night. The Petite Morts, the tiny deaths. Petite Mort means tiny death. So even going to sleep at night is a petite mort. Usually when people have insomnia, it's because number one, they're not living a balanced life and they're doing too much of something and not enough of something else. And they're not like letting go of their day and just whoosh, or being in the now moment. Being in the now moment is really helpful for falling asleep. If you concentrate just on how your back feels against the bed, or just follow your breath in and back out. You have to start telling the drunken monkeys on a field trip, shut up and stop talking to me. I'm going to sleep now. There's nothing I can do about that right now because I'm in bed. You'll be able to handle this petite mort much better, the tiny death of going to sleep each night. Then all day long, during the day, there's other tiny deaths, letting go of certain things. Like say you're in traffic and maybe you're already late, and you're gridlocked and there's really nothing you can do. So you're white knuckling it and your heart is racing and you're fuming or you're worried or you're scared, the job interview or the. You can just say, okay, I'm just letting that go right now. We're really lucky in Arizona. We have mountains around our freeways. So whenever I get stuck on the freeway, all I have to do is like take a breath and just look up. And when I just take a breath and raise up my eyes, there are mountains right there. Wherever, all around. There's pretty much mountains around every freeway around Arizona. It's amazing. Arizona's beautiful. It's gorgeous. So that's handling a tiny death. So when we're afraid of love, when we're afraid of falling in love, or when we're afraid of losing our beloved, losing a love, like a beloved's oh, my boyfriend or my girlfriend or my husband or my wife is going to leave me, or I'm going to get a divorce. We have all these stories in our heads about how wrong and bad that is. And don't forget the Zen Farmer. We don't have to decide if something's good or bad. You know the Zen Farmer story? It goes like this. There was a farmer and he had a horse and a son in a field. And one day the horse ran away. And the neighbor said, oh, that's terrible. And the Zen Farmer said, maybe. And the next day the horse returned, and with it came a wild horse. And they caught them both, and now they had two horses. And the neighbor said, oh, that's wonderful. And the Zen Farmer said, maybe. And then the next day, the son was riding the wild horse, breaking the horse, and it threw him and he broke his leg. And the neighbor said, oh no, that's terrible. And the Zen farmer said, maybe. And then the very next day, the army came to recruit all the young men in the town, in the village, to fight in a war that was being waged in a neighboring town. And they couldn't take the boy because his leg was broken. And the neighbor said, oh, that's wonderful. And the Zen farmer said, yeah, maybe. So before we decide a thing is good or bad, like a Petite Mort, we should stop and think, I don't have to decide that this thing is bad. Yes, you're going to miss a beloved. If a beloved walks away or if they die, yes, you'll miss them. There'll be pain. But John Wellwood, in his book, The Journey of the Heart, says that that kind of pain, broken heart, is the heart breaking open so that it can hold more love. And I need to make another video on how to handle a broken heart because I have some good tools for that. So, yes, love sucks. It is horrifying because everyone leaves. They either walk away or they die. But that's a part of life. It's sad, but that's the way it is. So, make sure and watch for the Petite Morts all throughout your day so that when you hit one of those big deaths, you'll have practiced. See how much you can take a breath and just, okay, letting this go. I'm attached to how the pillows are arranged on the couch. Whenever my friends and their kids visit and the kids, everything goes askew, or if my clients are here and someone's waiting out here while I'm in the counseling room and everything gets all messed up and I'm like, my pillows got messed up. Letting that go. That's a Petite Mort. Okay? So I wish you loads of love on your journey and deep breaths as you're handling your Petite Morts so that when you get to one of the big deaths, like the end of a relationship or the death of someone you love or facing your own death, you'll be able to take a deep breath and say, ah, yes, I've met this tiny death 1,000 times and I know how to do it. I can just take a deep breath and let go. As always, I love you. Thank you for joining me. If you like the content in this video, or if you want me to talk about more other stuff, please comment below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd love to have you on my team, connect with you, and talk about what you'd like to hear more of. Take care.